Hello, friends. I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope it's fantastic. Everything here is pretty good. And I'm sure you saw the title. The question is, are doctors redundant? And I hope that is an obvious hyperbolic question. But at the same time, is it? You know? I went to the doctor for my back. I went a couple of days ago. To catch you up, I've been having back problems for about 2 or 3 years now. I was walking into my house. I turned around to flip a light switch and I couldn't walk. Excruciating pain for like a week or two. And then soreness for a while. That went away for like almost a year. And then a year later, I woke up one day and that was it. Couldn't walk. Like when I say I can't walk, I can, but it's like you've seen the old people like hunched over, shuffling their feet. It was that kind of thing. So I rested, and within a month or two, it was gone. It was fine. It was fine for quite a while. This past January, I was putting a sock on. I lifted my leg to put my sock on. That was it. I was on the couch for at least 2 straight weeks, just completely unable to walk, shuffling around. Couldn't wipe, stuff like that. Just all those motions I couldn't do. And I thought it was the same problem, so I just kind of figured it would fix itself eventually, and I would go back to doing whatever. Last year, when it happened, I started doing exercises. I started doing all the back exercises. I started walking every day. I've been losing weight anyway, so that was still part of the plan. Continue to lose weight, continue to, get better. This year, it hasn't got better. I've had good days and I've had bad days, and I've had bad weeks and I've had I haven't had a good week. Actually, that's not true. I had one good week, and that was when we were in Denver, Colorado. I had zero pain in Denver. So I finally went to the doctor after 8 months of this, or a couple of days ago. And so the question, the hyperbolic question, are doctors redundant, is because I go to the doctor. He tells me I can't do anything for a back. I have to send you to a specialist. But in order for me to do that, I have to do an x-ray. I have to prescribe medications. Like the insurance has these hoops you have to jump through. So part one of, is a doctor redundant? If the insurance tells the doctor what the doctor has to do, why is the doctor there in the first place? You should call your insurance and be like, my back hurts. And they go, well, here's the steps, we'll approve. It seems completely ridiculous. He said, I'm going to prescribe you naproxen. It probably will not help. You probably have arthritis. You don't have to pick it up if you don't want to. I just have to show that we did something. Because I've been using ibuprofen. He asked me if it helped. I said, no, not really. He said, I have to try another NSAID, so I'll prescribe one. You can pick it up. You can not pick it up. It doesn't matter to me. It'll show the insurance that we've tried things. And I said, okay. I've done the PT. I've done all the things that I can do. So while I was there, we did blood tests because I haven't been in a while. And my eye doctor told me that she could see cholesterol in my veins in the back of my eye. I said, okay, we'll go get my blood checked while I'm there. Actually, I had to do that yesterday. I had to come back for that because I wasn't fasting. Okay, so I left his office, went downstairs, got x-rays. Fine. He's going to refer me to a specialist. Before I got to my couch, I got the test results back for my back. Like what is it called? Radiologist had already looked at it and already given a report on what was going on with my back. So I read it. And then within a few hours, I got a call from my doctor's nurse. And my doctor's nurse just read me this. You got any questions? Yeah, what's next? And she said, see if it gets better. And I said, am I still going to the specialist? She said, yes. Okay. Didn't need that call. I have it right here. It says mild end plate degenerative spurring, intervertebral height loss, and lower lumbar spine facet arthrosis. Nothing major. Like, these are all minor symptoms, minor things. It's not like I have growths or whatever. But, it is. There's stuff. There's stuff going on there. But she just read that to me. She didn't use her own words, didn't use the doctor's words, just read this. Here's what I'm just going to read this to you. Like, okay. So that's question 2. Like, if my doctor is not going to use this to provide me with a path of care or whatever, this isn't a dig at my doctor. I like my doctor very much. He's a complete nut job, and that's part of the reason I like him. It's just like his hands are basically tied by the insurance company. I said, okay, cool. I'll go get my blood drawn the next day. So I went the next day, got my blood drawn. By that evening, I went that morning at like 10ish. By that evening, I had the results. And it does show I have slightly elevated cholesterol. It's in the near/above optimal range. Like, I'm okay. It's not something that we need to treat with anything crazy yet. Let's try diet and exercise, which I'm already doing. So there's that question, right? So the nurse calls me, and all she does is go, you're at near/above optimal. You can probably correct this with diet and exercise. Like, this is the part I don't understand. Like, if I look at this and I go, okay, this says that I am near/above optimal. What do? I Google that. Google says, here's what you do. And then my nurse calls me, and all she's done is Google it and say, here's what you do. Why are we having these conversations? I already do the diet and exercise. I mean, so I had to ask her that. Like, hold up. I already do the diet and exercise. I walk 5 days a week at a increased, like at a, I'm not speed walking, but it's for cardiovascular. I'm not out there just meandering. It's purposeful walking. I do floor exercises every day. I don't eat a lot of fatty meats. I eat almost exclusively chicken. I eat tons of salads. I eat beans and greens and all the, fibers, and I eat nuts and omega-3 fatty acids. Like, I do the stuff. So what do we do then? And she goes, oh, okay. Well, do you have a family history? Yeah, told you that when I was in the visit. Sure did. And they go, okay, well, are you opposed to medication? I said, at this point, if it's not a concern yet, I would like to continue trying. Because, let's be honest, I'm not perfect. I do eat fried foods. I will have a cheeseburger. Like, there are times when I have cholesterol. I don't chug butter and fatty acids. I don't do that stuff. But I do sometimes cheat or whatever. So I could be better. I could do more exercise. I could do more diet. I could do more things. But if I'm genetically predisposed and you tell me predisposed, whatever, you get what I'm saying. If I'm genetically going to have cholesterol issues and now's the time to combat it, sure, I'll take the medication. I just would rather not. If we're not concerned about it yet, let's not. Let's just go on with our lives and see what happens. And she goes, okay, I will relay that to the doctor and get back to you. So it's a frustrating thing when I know the results before my team does, which my hospital or my doctor uses Epic. So it even says, like, these results are being shared with you before they're shared with your team. So, but if I can just look it up and Google it, what do I need the team for? If they're just going to tell me what I've already read. And I get it. Not everybody goes and researches what's wrong with them and figures out a path to fix that problem. I get that. Like, I'm not normal in that way. And obviously, this isn't a completely, hyperbolic question. This isn't serious. I definitely need my doctor. But when the doctor can't prescribe effective treatment that he chooses to be effective, and he's at the hands of mercy of the insurance companies, unless I want to pay out of pocket, which I don't, and the results are just going to be read to me by a computer, why do I need to do this? What do you think? Let me know in the comments. What do you got going on this weekend? Anything exciting? We have, I don't know what. Honestly, it's just a weekend. Guitar stand's almost done. I've got the legs glued, screwed, and doweled. I've got a piece of leather on the top here to protect the back of the guitar. I'm not finishing this. This is kind of a prototype anyway. I'm just going to put some rubber feet on it, cut these dowels off, There'll be leather pieces here. I already have the leather pieces with the tape. There'll be leather pieces here. Take it upstairs and use it. Got my guitar all cleaned, my new bass all cleaned up, set up, ready to go. So once I finish the pedal, we'll have a little bass day. If I do a little bass day, are there any bass lines you'd like to hear me play? I'll try to learn them. I'm not very good yet, but I'll try. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends and wonderful people. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you again on Monday. Today's word you should notice sounds smart. Zabalonki? 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 It's a noun. It's an Italian dessert delicacy featuring a foamy, custard-like mix of egg yolks, sugar, and wine. Even though the cafe has been discovered by the general public, we still go to it for its delectable zabalonki. Zabalonki. Zabaglione. There is no... I don't understand that pronunciation. That is not how I would have said like Zabalione or something. Not Zabalionki. Yonkney? Somebody say that for me. I don't know how to say it. It also sounds eh.